Hello, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and welcome to a little demo preview of what we're going to be taking a look at today, which is called Tamarak Trail. I'm probably going to try to have it go for this week, and I actually was contacted by, I'm not sure if it's a member of the development team or the publisher behind the game, but they reached out to me after I'd done the Slay the Spire and asked, hey, would you be interested in this? We've taken some inspirations from games like Slay the Spire, Monster Train, I think it was called, and another game or two, to kind of make another sort of deck-building roguelike, though Tamarak Trail does a little bit of a unique spin on it. They offered me access to currently non-public beta, but I thought before I do take that, or ask to see if I could take that and get a look at that, I'd rather bring something you guys can actually check out and play yourselves if you're interested. So this is the demo for Tamarak Trail. A link to its Steam page will be down in the description of the video, so if you want to check it out and pick it up for yourselves, you can. But we're going to take a look at it, see what it entails, and how it plays out. Because it does have... I kind of liken it to almost, from what I've seen so far, Slay the Spire mixed with Inscryption. Where it's Slay the Spire sort of, deck-building, combat-esque kind of stuff, but Inscryption-wise for, like, its flavor and theming of, like, this folklore-ish... I'm trying to even think of if there's a better term for it, but, like, really folk art, folklore, urban... Maybe not urban legend, but maybe, like, rural legend sort of stuff in a way. But yeah, so... Okay, so we got the lodge here. Okay, so this is where you can pick up upgrades that'll help you in future runs. Yeah, there are actually supposed to be three heroes or people or three characters you can play as. The only one available for us is the detective. We could unlock the magician or the tracker. I don't know if we'll ever get to with the 9999, but we might be able to get the magician in the demo and see. But yeah, we'll have to start with the detective and just go to the trail and see how it plays. But this one, instead of building with cards, I actually think it... Oh, well. Yeah, heavy inspiration for Slay the Spire. So as we can see, we got a few different routes to pick. It starts with two. Treasure, fight. I'm guessing that's going to be like a campsite to rest up. This might be like our elite fights we saw in Slay the Spire. Or there may be something else, because this looks more like an elite fight. Or maybe it's even a boss fight, because all of the trails do converge there. Okay, starting out, it does look like there's a treasure chest in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 fights. I'm trying to think of what would be the best thing here. I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll go this top path, just because it has fight, we get a treasure, fight, we can rest or anything, and then see how those two go. Or maybe we should... Or maybe we want this one, so that we can get two fights out of the way, see how we're standing. Maybe we can rest up at this, if that's what that means. Get a treasure. I don't know what this means, and that's kind of the thing. You know what? We're here to learn and try out, so let's try going for that route. Okay, we're here, and select an icon, move forward. Scroll to the right to plan your path. Oh, okay, okay, there's a lot to go. So, interesting to see there's that much to go. But yeah, we'll start where we kind of planned out and take that path. I'm not sure how far along we'll go, but we'll give it our best shot and see. But yeah, okay, so watch out. Creatures on the trail may not be friendly. You'll need to defeat monsters in your way to continue. Grab a dice. Okay, so looks like... Okay, and we can see what options the dice do offer too. And throw it on the rolling pad. Use your abilities by dragging them from the die to a target. Every ability costs resolve. Okay, resolve is the regenerative resource you spend to use abilities. Resolve's generation per turn is shown there. Cost of ability is in their description panel. Hearts are your health, try not to lose them. So we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think? Without resolve, enemy attacks will wound your hearts. Oh, I see. So once you get 0 resolve, then it starts going into there. Yeah, without resolve, doing that. Single attacks cause 1 wound, no matter the damage amount. Watch out for multiple attacks and cause more wounds. Be warned, your enemies also have resolve and hearts. An enemy's resolve will generate, so plan accordingly. Each enemy's intent is above their head. Okay, so like Slay the Spire, you can kind of see what they're going to do. Intent shows the action the enemy will do during their turn. Now let's quickly discuss your dice. As mentioned before, each dice ability costs resolve. However, not using a dice during your turn will add 1 additional resolve next turn. This is your auto roll button. This button releases your hero's unique power. That covers the basics, sure you'll figure out the rest. Okay, so we've got Jagged Bolt. Apply 3 bleed per something. So I think it was drag it over? Okay, and let me check and see. Okay, it doesn't say what that is, so I don't know if that's an attack or not. It says Wild Heart, increased resolve. Yeah, there's a bit to figure out. Okay, but we've done that. I guess this means ones to spend, and these are the spent ones. And this is Defend, gain 6 block. Some attacks grant you shield, which protects your resolve. Okay, the attack played out on its own there, so we've got 1 defensive die, and I guess 1 attacking die. Your shield will reset each turn. Yeah, so that's like Slay the Spire's block, where each turn it'll do its own thing. And your attacks decrease your shield before your resolve. So this is a basic attack, deal 5, and just drag it over the one you want to do. Oh, and that's the attack icon with how much it's going to do for its damage. Okay, get that, thank you. Just move that away. Oh, and we got another basic attack, but it should, I think, finish it off. Oh, no. Didn't quite. Okay, so now I see how that works. It is what they explained. It is once you get through the resolve, any attacks after will take 1 heart off. And just that to finish it off. There we go. So we can pick... Is this a whole new die, or this just like a new face for a die? Okay, so there's gain 5 block per stealth stack. I don't know what stealth stacks are, so I don't know if we'll do that. Deal 3 damage 3 times, which might be handy. Or backflip, gain 1 dodge, flip the other side, and exhaust. We'll go for Perforate. And we'll see what comes next. Okay, it says you have a new ability. Equip it in your die in the Dice Forge screen, which is up here. Open, customize your dice. Welcome to the Dice Forge. Customize your dice abilities and dice cores here. Grab a dice and place in the middle to customize. Unwrap your dice. Now you can select your dice abilities. Okay, let's say bring this one over. That unwraps it. Okay, I see. Dice can also hold a single dice core. Dice cores are powerful modifiers for your dice. Drag and drop dice cores here. Turn to the trail when your dice are complete. Okay, so we got a new ability of Perforate in, so what I could do is, I think, take that off, put that in, wrap the dice up, and as we use that one, there's a chance we'll get that new ability. So that's how the... I want to say deck building, but it is more dice building actually plays out. And we'll continue on this middle path, like I had said, to try to figure out what that means. So let's see what our next fight is. We've got... I do kind of wish that we got to know, like, what the name of the enemy is if we could, like, hover over it. Just to get a little more info on these guys, because it looks almost like a wolf. Not quite a werewolf, but I'd say almost like a wolf man. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we just got a basic attack. And we'll toss the other one. And again, I'm not sure what it means by the bottom right icon there. Apply 3 bleed per something, and we can't apply any bleed right now. Yeah, so they did their attack. There is the end turn thing there, but I guess it automatically ends turn when you've used your dice's abilities and such. That again... See, I kind of wish I knew what was meaning for it. Oh, actually, I think that was our... Yeah, that's our Perforate. And looks like they blocked up a bit. Just basic attack. There we go. And again, we can pick a new one. So we got Harass, apply 2 expose the enemy, and flip the die to the right. Exposed is receive 50% more damage for each stack. Assumes all stacks on attack. Perforate we'd seen. Or Powerful Shot. See, again, I don't know what the icon means. Apply 10 damage and 2 bleed per something. We'll take the perforate again. And maybe what I'll actually do is we'll go into the dice customization. Yeah, so I still have that one. We'll open this up. I think... maybe we'll bring that back. Oh, nope. Wrap that up and put it there. Unwrap you. See, again, I don't know what that means, and I can't really, like, hover over it or keep this selected to choose. So that'd be something that'd be a little more helpful to know. So maybe we'll switch out a couple of the attacks for that for now. And use that. And we have a campsite from looks of it. So, heal 1 and gain 5 for next combat. Okay, so there's no actual upgrade or, like, make any of what you have more powerful. And we can choose... deal 1 damage to all monsters on... again, I don't know what that means. All dice bounces are counted twice. And increase resolve generation by 1. I feel like the resolve generation might be really handy. Because that could come... it's going to both act as, like, a healing thing, and I think to let us use our dice. So looks like we've got a mutated mosquito as our next target. Well, all I can really do is just gain the block from that roll. Just gain the block from that roll. They did their move, which was to get dodge. Void damage for 1 attack, consume 1 stack, wild heart, and pest. Gain 1 pest stack if wounded per round. Okay. Now we can heal that up. That is one... it is a little bit of a thing with having to rely on, like, what the dice rolls come out to, more so than your cards. I'll just do the auto roll. Some of your abilities are affected by bounces between... so that's what it means. A bounce happens when dice collide together. Each bounce increases cost and ability by 1 resolve. So that is what that symbol means. So it's actually better to do the auto roll, I think, so that way the dice will bounce together. Because if I was doing it one at a time, I don't think they'd ever have the bounce effect happen. Okay, but at least now I know. Yes, we can do that. And do that. That's our turn over. They get an attack in. And we got poisoned a bit. Yes, there's that taken off. And that taken off to take care of it. Okay, so we've got deal 5 per bounce, apply 2 exposed if under stealth. I might take Jagged Bolt. Now that I know what that symbol means and how the bounces work, I think we'll change this up and see. So yeah, maybe what we'll do is we'll take off a couple of those. Actually, you know what? Maybe what I'll do is do that to have it on that dice. And maybe we'll change out one of those basic attacks for that. And see if we can get some bounces and get bleed starting to be applied. And we've got this symbol. I think it's either going to be like an event of, like, pick a certain thing would be my guess, considering it's not like a skull icon. Or it's going to be something where it's... okay, I was on the first one. It was either going to be an elite fight like we see Slay the Spire, or an event like they have. So, Giant Petrified Rooster. You not believe your eyes, giant rooster made of stone appears between the trees. The statue looks alive as though it could peck you at any moment. Destroy the statue, check surroundings, compliment, or investigate. Well, given what it talks about here, I don't know if I want to investigate it because it could be alive and attack us. Maybe we'll give it a compliment, just see if that does anything. You applaud the great weirdness of the statue, you feel lucky, you feel righteous. Okay, I guess nothing happened from that. But now we'll see if this is like a mini-boss, or how this... oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we did have a bounce, so we can get some bleed applied, and we can block for a bit of incoming damage. Yeah, I want wonder if there's a way to turn off the end turn, so that way you actually have control of being able to... Oh, we can apply some more bleed. And we actually got ourselves the perforate. So that'll help a fair bit. The bleed took its effect on him. So we've got the backflip, gain 1 dodge, flip to the other side and exhaust. Oh! Exhaust abilities require you to refresh them at a significant resolve cost. But then we also get the other effect here, which is to apply the bleed. Okay, that's really interesting. And then we can use that. Got a couple... Oh, actually, the bleed is giving us all the way through to wounding them. And might as well just finish it off. And we got a new die. Okay, so that does seem to be like a mini-boss event. Now, is there anything like... Oh, I do see something interesting here. And the rest, it does look like they are more... possibly just regular fights. Okay, so... Again, because I want to see what all the new stuff is, maybe we'll take this lower path. Yeah, so just heal 1 heart and gain 5 for next combat. We've got a chest to see what we can get from here. A Phoenix Feather, gain 15 when wounded once per combat. Add 5 defense on flip. Or increase resolve generation by 1. We've already got 1 demon blood, so maybe we'll try the giant thumb. I'm not sure what flip means. Well... Oh, actually, wait, I got a new die, didn't I? Okay, so... I start applying a few things to that. Now, I think the die is automatically going to be in our roster, because nothing came up to say, like, okay, pick this and use it, or get it added. It's just going to be, like, automatically in this group. So let's roll. Oh, shoot. Yeah, didn't have anything from that. We can at least block ourselves pretty good there. And turn plays out. Actually, let me take a quick look. If I hit escape and do options... No, there's nothing to turn off the kind of auto toggle. Okay, well, we at least got a bleed effect we can do. We'll use the backflip just to get ourselves the... There we go. And you know what, let's get another bleed effect on that. And that was the end of that dice, because we had the blank hit again. And roll it all again. Okay, you know what? This will probably take care of him. Yeah, there we go. Use this to just start some damage on that. That dice was used up. And I think... Okay, our 5 means that's how much resolve we get back per turn. So we can do that. Apply the bleed. Get some damage out. And this might actually kill it off. Oh no, not enough combat points. Okay, so I need to keep an eye on the resolve we have. Okay, that's what happened there. Yeah, so each one of these things, the right side tells you how much damage or how much of your resolve cost it takes. So it's both like a shield and a resource. Yeah, we'll do that. We don't have the resolve for anything else, but if we end turn... Oh, I was hoping the, I don't know if I like this system. Because, like, sure you can get some back, but again, you're almost limited and you have no way of regaining it until just passing a turn. And in the case here, I just think I have to end turn here, yeah. This is a really janky system as I'm trying to play, because I can't get enough resolve to do anything. Yeah, see? That costs 3. That costs 3. No, I see a flaw with this already. There is a gaping flaw. I can't do anything until, like, yeah, the poison keeps me absolutely nullified, so I can't even do anything. I just have to sit here. No matter what I roll, I have nothing I can do aside from, like, apply a block. And even then, that's it. It's not a good system. It is a really bad system to make it so that way your opponent's attacks can basically say, you don't get any actions. You're stuck. You can't actually keep playing if you get hit with like a debuff that does so much to take out your resolve regeneration. At least make these blank die, they can give you some resolve for getting them, so maybe you could do something. But right here, yeah, there wasn't anything I felt I could do there. Gain 3 dat and plus 2 per dice bounce. Okay, it's definitely a system. I'm going to try it out a couple more episodes for the rest of the demo, but I see major issues with having it so that way your enemy can basically keep nullifying you from being able to do any actions on your own turn. I know it's not supposed to go like that, or I don't think it's meant to, but just the fact that you can have a situation like that, that does not scream good at all. But we'll end the first episode here, try it out a couple more episodes and see, but I do see that it's going to be a big flaw to have to overcome somehow, and I don't know how it'll be done. So, thank you all for joining me on this first episode of Tamarak Trail. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave comments right down below. And if you do want to try out the demo for yourselves, the link to the Steam page is right down in the description, so you can head there, pick it up, and try it out for yourselves. But thank you guys very much for joining me, and until I do catch you in the next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.